Live from the basement. It's Sneaky Business. I'm Russ. This is Dallas. Say hi, Dallas, everybody.
Hi.
That was horrendous. Okay, we're going to jump straight in and talk about what's hot right now, what we both think's killing it right now. I have to say, Kevin Durant's 7th shoe with Nike is unstoppable this year. They've just had the Longhorn State colours come out in the leopard print, which is just ridiculous. The lacquer blue, I think they're unreal. Not so much in the street shoe, but definitely on court you're going to get seen and someone's going to pick you up because they don't like your shoes. And the Black History Month, I think that was the best colourway. I think the KD7s and the Kobe's had the strongest look with the Black History Month shoes.
Definitely.
And then next month, KD's going even harder. They've got the Aunt Pearls, which are probably my least favourite next month's shoe, but I don't mind a bit of wing action on the Velcro strap. Nice and clean colour. But the All-Star shoe is something from the future. All silver and pink and purple. Doesn't get better. And then the Florals, which are early next month, are just ridiculous. Dallas, what do you think? What about next month? What's happening right now? What's hot?
What's happening now? The big response has come for the Kyrie Irving signature shoe. Everybody who's managed to get their hands on a pair has absolutely loved balling in them. Fantastic on-court feel. And then the colourways are now starting to rock. Black History Month colourway, you've got the All-Star colourway coming out. So the response has been really good for the Kyrie shoe.
Do you think Kyrie is good enough to have his own shoe?
He's an All-Star.
Answer the question.
That's all that matters.
That's a no!
Getting away from the basketball side of things, one of the, it's tied into basketball, it's tied into the LeBron 12 shoe with the Zoom Hypercross training shoe, basically working with the same Zoom pod outsole and midsole as the LeBron James 12. The response has been quite outstanding because every colourway has basically made their way off shelves and off all online sites.
They're hard to pick up. Very
hard to come across. The colourways are still releasing with a really hot snow camo colourway has just been released. They're currently available, but everything else has disappeared basically for the majority of sizes, especially big sizes.
Also next month they're bringing out the old multicolour Flyknit upper with that same Zoom sole, which are going to be pretty cool. So
going to be
it'll be hard to get.
Very.
Yeah, all right. The Jordan Brand Remastered series are finally upping their game after the last 6-7 years of cracking paint and horrible uppers and uncomfortable soles. It's been a long time coming. They've needed to do something about this for so many years.
Yeah.
It's about time. I don't mind paying the extra $20-$30 on top, no problem. But as long as the product's better, which so far looks the goods.
Yeah, substandard materials, substandard midsoles, basically every retro Jordan up to the 11s has been just poor imitations of what the originals were from back in the day and the original releases. So hopefully this next wave of retro remastered is going to put it back to where it deserves to be.
So it seems like everything before Jordan 11s are really built for the street, and everything after you can play in. Like you wouldn't really want to play in a retro 4, but retro 12, 13, absolutely.
Yep. The quality of the shoe, the midsole materials especially, the upper materials are a lot cheaper. The design full look, designed for the street, not designed for on court. Even though a lot of people have played in them at the collegiate level as well as the NBA level, but
I think when you're in the NBA and you've got your ankles strapped that tight, it doesn't matter what you're playing. You can't even feel it.
Yeah.
And plus the courts, you're not going to slide around the courts because they're washed and polished every night.
Yeah, exactly.
Not like our local courts.
No, not like Broadmeadow.
Okay, so is there anything coming up from Jordan Brand or anything that's just come out that you're really looking forward to? We just had the turnaround start in January of the remastered series. It started with the fours. I'm not really a big fan of white fours. I don't know why. I think it's the whole Jerry Seinfeld thing. You never really look cool running white sneakers and jeans. It's just, what are you going to wear them with? So I'm really looking forward to the Oreos coming up in the black. You will be able to wear that with everything.
Yep.
The leather looks amazing.
Yep.
You can't go wrong with a mostly black shoe. And then plus the Bordeaux, which are future, like that's, I think March, April. The 7 Bordeaux are amazing.
Yep.
Amazing.
Yeah, this year the Jordan 7 being the anniversary. Quite a lot of colourways coming out, new ones as well as original colourways, but the Bordeaux definitely is the big one, and the Hair, they're both coming out in the first half of this year, and the anticipation's pretty big, but definitely the Oreo 4s by far is the #1 shoe for the start of the year, demand wise, carrying off the demand for the white Columbia blue, or Legend blue I should say. Massive demand for them, but the Oreos, that's all people have been talking about, so
pretty excited. They're going to look good. The other thing, the Jordan 29s coming out, Year of the Goat, and they hands down the best 29 I think that's come out so far. They are unbelievable. They look really cool. They're going to be a great on-court shoe, and then after 6 months retire them and then just rock them every day. Yeah. I think they're going to be. They look so nice.
29's fantastic shoe. Everybody who's played in them basically loves them as a shoe. Aesthetically pleasing.
It's about time that Jordan Brand came out with aesthetically pleasing shoes. They've done a few that were off the rails a little bit.
Yep. Basic sort of colourways that didn't really
super
stretch
clean.
anything, but this is, it's out there and it's different.
It's almost like a camouflage blue. It's just, I really liked it. That's going to be my balling shoe for the next 6 months.
Yep. And then also later on in the year, as with every other Jordan release with Jordan 11s, a lot of lows being released this year. So there's quite a few new additions to the Jordan 11 low collection.
What, are you a fan of the lows? Do you like the lows?
I like all Jordan 11s. So.
Okay, I like the mids over the lows. The lows don't do it for me. I don't know. I'll buy them. Maybe I'll get some just so I can wear them with jeans and trash them out. But I'm not the biggest fan of 11 lows.
Each their own.
Okay. Alright, we're back in the basement. We're just going to quickly touch on what we both like and dislike that came out in January, and then what we like coming up next month. The easiest thing for us to talk about is what we dislike, because it's exactly the same thing, and it's the Command Force High from Nike in that washed out denim. That is probably the most horrendous, horrible crap shoe I've ever seen.
Well, the colourway, the range of the different models they're using with that washed out denim,
they just missed it.
It's just ugly.
They missed. I don't know what they were trying to do, but they missed the boat. That should not have gone past sample. No. I think the Command Force, they did some really cool stuff.
Command Force is a good shoe. In general, it is hard to pull off a shoe that high, but to then turn around and make it in some of the most questionable colourways and have it at a retail US of 200 is just...
You can't do it.
They'll be outlet shelves easy.
Yep. Look for them in the next couple of months at your local outlet, because they're horrible. Yeah. They're horrendous. Yeah. I really like the Billy Hoyles they did. They were cool. It's hard to pull off a white boot that comes up to your knee, but they're Billy Hoyles.
White men can't jump.
They really can't, especially when they hit 30. It's all over, right? And
I'll let you know.
I also like the old Spurs colours that they did, the black with the pink and the aqua. I thought they were really cool. You can always run a black high top with a touch of neon, a bit of riffraff. But that denim is just horrendous. Don't do it again. Put it away. No one wants to see it. Something you did like. What did you like? Came out in Jan.
Well,
That isn't Jordan brand. We've already done that.
right. Okay. Well,
It makes it harder for you, doesn't it?
yeah, exactly. My favourite shoe coming out in January basically is the the colourway anyway is the Zoom Hypercross, and the almost similar shoe at the end of the day is the LeBron 12 in the 23 chromosomes.
Yeah, they're cool.
It's different, and it's not a look that we've basically seen in most any of the basketball footwear range. So I like it.
The 12 chromosomes are going to look really good on court. I think they're a great balling shoe, the LeBron 12s. Plus that colour with some black socks, get out of town. You can't go wrong. I think you were saying
socks,
you can't do
socks.
pink. No one wants to see that.
Even aqua socks.
Okay. What I liked from January was the wheat pack from Nike. I thought that was really cool. The Air Force One mids in a wheat, the colour, that's really cool. I really like them. It's like an Air Force One Timberland, and everyone likes a solid Timberland.
Always a range for that colourway, that style of look, which has always been very popular.
It's a staple.
Yeah.
It's a staple. You need to have that colour in your life if you don't have it. I really want to see the Jordan 18 in that colour with a black sole. I think that'd be amazing. I'm hanging out for Jordan Brand to do a retro 18, which they've only really done in the countdown pack. They haven't touched it yet. 17, 18 upwards.
Everything from 15 on basically has been pretty much left untouched. But this year, as in down the track, we're going to have the 20s be retroed.
In the stealth. In the the white laser.
And the stealth.
And the stealths are coming out later this year, but the white lasers are out really soon.
Yep.
The 20s, I love the 20s.
Great shoe.
They're weird. They're a strange shoe because they've got that little top Velcro piece. You're not really sure what to do with it. Do you lock it in with the other little Velcro piece on top, or you just let it go?
Lock it in.
Yeah, but they were amazing. That was the first time we saw the pod technology with the Zoom Air that LeBron's finally put in his shoe this year in the 12. So it's been a long time coming for it to come to fruition again, but here we are. They're super comfortable.
Next up, I can start branching out into those later model Jordans that MJ wore towards the end of his career, and also in the incredible Wizard years. No matter what anyone says,
Jordan was the best at the Wizards, wasn't he?
He, for his age and what he was able to achieve with the Wizards, with nobody around him, is almost as remarkable as what he did with Chicago.
Okay, so I look ahead to the month of February. There's some serious heat coming out next month. Most of it relates to the All-Star game, and a lot of it's coming from Nike. But the biggest thing for me coming out next month is going to be the KDs in that floral. I just want to wear them every day to do everything in. Like, they're a crazy shoe. And then the All-Stars in the silver with that pink and purple strap. Forget about it. They're unreal. That's my picks for the month. Like, don't worry about anything else. If you're gonna get two pairs, KD 7s.
Well, the whole All-Star range of footwear is coming out. Going for the minimalist type of look. Very clean cuts, silhouettes, whites, light greys. So there should be some very fresh shoes continuing on from the Jordan 11 release just before Christmas. So that should be one to look out for. But I'm going old school with the February release and looking at the Flight Huarache being retroed again in a couple of new colorways, as well as one of the originals in the black and Leon blue.
Now, how many pairs of Huaraches have you got?
Too many. Not enough. It's just something about them. The Fab 5, Michigan 91, just sort of it was a revolution in terms of footwear design, utilising the neoprene booty And as you see, basically many shoes since have really
Jordan
delved into
7s
it.
really, Jordan 6s and 7s really went hard in the internal booty, but the Huarache's a pretty serious shoe.
Yep.
Okay, anything else coming out next month, Dal, that you're going to be lined up for, camped out?
Nope.
Nothing? There's nothing?
I won't be lining up and I won't be camping out.
Is there anything you're going to be...
I'll be getting hooked up.
Okay, is there anything that you're going to be sending many emails and many phone calls for? What are you looking forward to? What's going to be on the shelf?
It's going to be the Command Force in the other OG colourway, the red ultramarine. That's what I'm looking forward to. Number one, and then there'll be other multiple.
29, the 29 goats.
The goats, yes, the 29 goats.
The 29 year of the goats.
Very special.
And I really like the multicolour fly knits that are coming out again next month. They're going to be an everyday shoe. They're doing the Roshi run. They're doing the Lunar Trainer 3. Lunar Trainer 3.
Yep.
And they're
Lunar
doing the agility, the
Mm.
Zoom agilities, which they all look rad. All the
Fly
multicolour fly knits kill it. So that's your everyday shoes.
Flyknit's taken over Nike's core range of trainers and runners.
Basketball shoes. It's in everything.
Yep.
Doing everything. We're back with the last segment of Sneaky Business, and we're going to be talking really quick just about in-game ballers and the heat on their feet. PJ Tucker yesterday, day before, came out with these black-orange Jordan 13s that were just incredible. Like, there's been a lot of player edition Jordans that have been subpar. There's been some weird colours. In that same game, one of the Morris boys was wearing a foam posit in orange and blue, which was kind of horrible. But those 13s were just money, as if you don't want to see them hit the shelves. They were really nice.
Yeah, it's purple and orange for the Phoenix Suns is sort of
It's
a couple of tough colours to sort of hit off in PEs for players. But whenever we talk about PEs and on-court retro shoes and on-court shoes for any NBA players, we've always got to bring up Swaggy P.
Swaggy P! Swaggy P! Love him or hate him?
Hate him.
Love him.
He's
a knob, but we love him.
Yes, we love him for the fact that he's bringing some heat off the street and onto the court, but he's questionable. And when you've got that much money to throw away, and when you wear
Foam Posit Supremes. Come
court,
on, who does that? So I think Nate Robinson set the bar with the Yeezys when he just turned up with Yeezys. Like, who does that? That was blowing everyone's mind. And then Nick Young with the Supreme Foam Posits did the same thing. No, I think that was crazy. I think, okay, love him or hate him, he's doing some really cool things on the court with some serious shoes on.
bringing some focus on some of those really top-notch heat.
You gotta wear them. So that's all from us from Sneaky Business. First episode in the bag. We're gonna come back at you every week. Probably not, but hopefully really soon. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself. Pass the ball more.
Hashtag killing it.
Hashtag pass the ball to Dallas because he's got no game. That's all, folks.